Welcome to Upnext 227, your front row seat to the future of motorhomes in the USA. Minibus sparkles from jaw-dropping luxury RVs to never-seen-before upcoming models, we reveal it all. Don't miss out, hit subscribe and let's roll into the future together. Welcome back to the channel. Now, if you've been following me for a while, you know I absolutely light up whenever there's news about motorhomes, whether it's a concept, a new model, or just some juicy speculation. And today, buckle up, because we're diving deep into one of the most anticipated releases in the motorhome world, the 2026 Volvo Motorhome. Yes, Volvo, the brand that's already synonymous with safety, Scandinavian design, and reliable engineering, is taking things to the next level in the RV space. So, imagine this with me. You're on the open road, mountain ranges on the horizon, the smell of pine trees drifting in through the windows, and you're behind the wheel of a vehicle that feels less like a big clunky box and more like a sleek, modern sanctuary on wheels. That's exactly the vibe Volvo is promising us with this new motorhome. Now, I know, Volvo isn't always the first name you think of when it comes to motorhomes. People usually jump straight to Winnebago, Hymer, maybe even Mercedes-Benz campers. But Volvo has been slowly building its reputation in this space, and with 2026, they're going bold. And trust me, after digging into everything that's been revealed, I think this might just be one of the most exciting launches we've seen in years. Let's talk about design first, because that's where Volvo has always shined. Their approach to design isn't about screaming, "Look at me," with flashy lines or gimmicks. It's about balance, function, and beauty. And the 2026 motorhome, it looks like it's been plucked straight out of a Scandinavian design magazine. Sleek exterior lines, aerodynamic shaping, and just enough subtle curves to make it look futuristic without feeling like a spaceship. And honestly, for something that's going to spend as much time on highways as it does on campgrounds, that aerodynamic build matters. Better efficiency, smoother driving, and let's be real, you're going to turn heads when you pull into a campground in this thing. But here's where Volvo has outdone themselves: the hybrid engine system. Now, don't worry, I promise no boring technical jargon, so let me break this down the simple way. You've got the muscle of a traditional combustion engine for those long-haul stretches, combined with the smooth, quiet, eco-friendly kick of electric power for shorter trips, city driving, or when you're just rolling around campgrounds. It's basically the best of both worlds. And for anyone who's ever worried about range anxiety in an all-electric RV, this setup makes so much sense. You get the sustainability points of an EV but the reassurance of a traditional fuel backup. And speaking of power, the torque on this thing is designed for off-road adventures. Yes, this isn't just a luxury box that wants to stay parked at Coas. This Volvo motorhome is built for people who want to explore dirt trails, forest paths, maybe even a bit of rugged mountain terrain. They've raised the chassis just enough to handle uneven ground, and there's an adaptive suspension system that actually adjusts depending on where you're driving. Imagine gliding over a gravel path that would normally rattle your teeth in a traditional RV. With this, it's smooth sailing. Now, let's step inside, because oh my goodness, the interior is where Volvo flexes its Scandinavian design roots the hardest. Picture this: soft, light wood finishes, clean lines, lots of natural light pouring in through oversized windows, and fabrics that feel more like a boutique hotel than a camper. It doesn't scream RV, it whispers modern home. And that's exactly what a lot of us are looking for these days. The layout has been completely rethought too. Instead of cramming as many bunks and seats as possible, they've focused on space optimization. You get a full kitchen that feels like it belongs in a city apartment, induction cooktop, smart refrigerator, even a hidden dishwasher option. The bathroom, way more spacious than you'd expect, with a rainfall shower and eco-water recycling technology, which means you can take longer showers without feeling guilty about wasting water. And the bedroom, that's where the magic is. A full queen-size bed with memory foam, mood lighting, and enough storage to actually pack for months on the road. And let's not forget the smart tech. Volvo has always been at the forefront of integrating technology without making it overwhelming. So, in this motorhome, you've got a centralized digital system that controls lighting, temperature, security, and even entertainment. Want to dim the lights, turn on the fireplace screen, and queue up a movie? You can do it from your phone or even with voice commands. It feels futuristic, but also intuitive. Okay, let's talk price, because I know that's what a lot of you are wondering. From what's been shared so far, Volvo is aiming for a starting price in the ballpark of $250,000 to $300,000. Now, before you gasp, hear me out. For what you're getting, the hybrid system, the Scandinavian luxury, the off-road capability, and all the smart features, this is actually competitive in the premium motorhome market. Brands like Mercedes-Benz and Newmar have similar offerings, and Volvo is positioning itself right in that sweet spot of luxury meets practicality. And if we compare this to past Volvo motorhomes, the 2026 version is leaps and bounds ahead. Earlier models felt more like modified buses, functional, sure, but not particularly stylish or groundbreaking. This time around, Volvo has clearly said, we're not just here to play, we're here to redefine what a motorhome can be. Now, here's where things get exciting for people like me, and maybe you too if you've been bitten by the wanderlust bug. This motorhome isn't just about driving from point A to point B. It's about making the journey itself feel like part of the destination. Think about it. No more feeling like you're dragging your house behind you. Instead, you're moving in a home that adapts, flows, and makes every stretch of road feel comfortable and inspiring. Imagine parking by a lake, opening those panoramic windows, and cooking dinner with a view that feels straight out of a travel magazine. Imagine driving through a desert landscape, silent on electric power, hearing nothing but the wind outside. Imagine pulling into a campsite where everyone else is fiddling with hookups, while your smart systems are already adjusting everything for comfort. That's what this Volvo promises. And honestly, that's what gets me so hyped. Because motorhomes have always been about freedom. But freedom feels different when it comes in a package that's this refined, this thoughtful, and this ready for the future. Now, I know some of you are probably wondering, is this just hype or will it actually deliver? And that's a fair question. Volvo has a reputation for safety and reliability, but entering the motorhome space at this level is a bold move. Personally, though, I think they've nailed it. They're not trying to out Winnebago. They're not trying to copy Mercedes. They're carving out their own lane, one that's very, well, Volvo. Calm, confident, and just a little bit luxurious. So, would I get one? If budget wasn't a barrier, absolutely. This feels like the kind of motorhome that would make me want to sell my house and just live on the road. And for people who are into full-time van life or RV life, I think this could be a serious game changer. At the end of the day, the 2026 Volvo Motorhome isn't just a vehicle. It's an experience. It's a statement. It's Volvo saying, we see where travel is going, and we want to lead the charge. And for those of us who love adventure, love the road, and love the idea of a home that moves with us, that's music to our ears. So, what do you think? Would you take the plunge on something like this? Do you see yourself cruising down highways and mountain roads in a Volvo motorhome? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear what excites you most about this release. And if you enjoyed this deep dive into the 2026 Volvo Motorhome, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and ring the bell so you don't miss the next one. Because trust me, we've got a lot more exciting stuff coming up in the motorhome world. Until next time, stay adventurous, stay curious, and keep chasing those open roads. Thanks for watching Upnext 227, where the future of motorhomes hits the road first. Minibus Sparkles, if you enjoyed this reveal, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss the next big motorhome drop. Until next time, keep dreaming big and keep rolling forward.